Barbecue chips. Okay, let's see what else we got in this town.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about it.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
He's paying me. What can you do?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I'll think about it. Why can't you just steal
all I can
all of
ask
it and give some to both of them?
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
I don't know you.
Nice to meet you too. Everybody's so friendly.
We don't welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
What about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. The town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Maybe you guys should treat people better then. I want to talk to Reed. Where is he?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
I should go. I can dodge or something by double tapping spacebar and it's not working. Anything in here? Cool, I can just steal from the church. And it's not even considered stealing.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Oh boy. I'm here for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to be the authorities might be interested in.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
Okay. Maybe I can sell to somebody else.
I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer. Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Tell me more about this book.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I wonder if anybody else does want it. Moo Coucher?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No, 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 no.
That's probably where the dude is and I need to try and get to. Which way did I come in? Top one, okay. I don't think I've done to this one yet, though.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I like how nobody cares that I'm like coming in here just walking with a gun.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Okay. Well, that was easy. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
That's kind of shit.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
His person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Okay, back to work. Okay. I know that we probably do want to be up here. Oh. Poor little lizard mousies. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's go. Okay, talk to this dude.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine.
Oh boy.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Cool. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. The scout must not be permitted to return to
Die,
his base of
robot.
operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. Any pointers?
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's check our map. Kind of annoying that you can't see. Unless it's just because I haven't gotten to the areas yet. Like, I can't. Oh, toggle inactive quest. There we go. Okay, so one should be over here. Lava! There we go. Bad puppies. Oh, there's like bird things down there. Is that what I'm supposed to kill? Yep. Wait for it to turn around. Pew, 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 yeah. Okay. I mean, that was a little rough, but we did it.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Okay. You hide your secret weapon in the lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I suppose that's a fair
On the
assessment.
double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Okay. Would I level up? Okay. Good. So we got that up to 20. There we go. We'll go with that. Because why not? I'm gonna go to the cantina. Sportatorium, eh? Bathroom. Well, that was easy. Can I look at it? If found, please return to Ludwig Miller at the landing pad. Thanks. Okay.
You think Corporate's ever gonna visit?
Then we'll go over here. Game definitely has a Firefly vibe, though.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found your package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal
I mean, we
plant.
probably won't go there yet, but...
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss.
Okay,
Thompson.
so I have to go there to see Thompson anyways. I feel like I'm gonna regret getting mixed up with this.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Well then. Okay. Okay, can I just come over here and try running? Oh, oh god! That hurt. Okay, so fall damage is like real in this. And intense. Nope. Can I go top? Ow! Things are so cute. I get that they're probably essentially rats, but I think they're cute. Did I actually get that thing, though? Ooh! And then the dude should be like...
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
I'll take a look. My feet are cold. See, now I find that kind of thing kind of cool, because that's what I would do. For creature design, by the way. Is I actually, like, kind of plan it all out. So, wasn't he over here? And I was right. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special sign next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Whoops, I just stole this guy's something. Can I destroy it? Eh. I mean, it looks like stuff isn't considered stolen anymore once you take it. Okay.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
They were probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect.
Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told he killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
The town never had to pay a penalty?
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
So then why not just use that as, like, you know, I might not be able to pay you, but I saved you a fortune, so that counts too, right? You know? I just realized I don't have my bot running. Hang on. Al, teach me. I might have to go take a short break, though. My feet are freezing. We'll talk to Silas first, though. Come on, dude. Get over here.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His teeth could be worth something if you pulled them out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
Guess I'll keep an eye out for
Let me
them?
know if you find anything.
About the fees you wanted.
Run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
There we go. Take care. All right, guys, hold tight. I'm going to be right back. I know it's a short segment, but my feet are freezing.